Oh my, you did not. I can't believe I'm saying goodbye to the show. Holy shoot. I freaking love this show, man. I love this show and I forever will. The best duo on the planet, I swear. Thank you all for being a part of the journey for so freaking long. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the final episode, season 4, episode 6, and the final episode of The Killing. I'm not gonna cry. It's not happening. It's not happening. So we finish where we started. Look at the parallel, man. Just stumble across I was gonna say, that better be a freaking dream, man. Oh gosh. Why does it look like someone's crawled there? They have, haven't they? His first baby screening. But he's not there. Why do you think he just needs to tell her? Just tell her. That sounds horrible. That's a horrible idea, but...
I've been jumping out of your skin all morning.
Why do you think she wouldn't take it badly?
There's been an incident.
Whoa.
I have to make a choice.
Oh, for God's sakes. The choice is literally this, right? I said this last reaction was going to be some kind of sacrifice of just this vibe that I've got about this series. Pressure's been put on him to dob Lyndon in to cut a deal, right? He's not going to do that. I can't see a way out other than, like, how does this not conclude that it's Sarah and Holder? We need to talk to Ruddock, for God's sakes.
Between me or her?
Holder or Lyndon.
Sarah?
It doesn't need to come down to that though, does it? There's going to be some kind of way out.
What did you do to Stephen?
Loophole.
Just a piece of shit like my dad.
No, you're not. You're not.
You don't know what I did.
The saddest thing about it is Holder didn't do anything but stick up for Lyndon. That's the thing that sucks, you know.
Whatever happened, doesn't matter. Not now.
He can't speak to anyone. That's why I think... obviously, I don't know because I've never had to cover something up like that. But that's what I think is hardest about doing that, is you can't speak to anyone. The only person you can speak to is the person that you're covering up with. And that's if you have the luxury of having that person. You might have done it solo, then what, right?
What is that?
Heartbeat.
Your little girl's heartbeat.
Are they having a girl?
It's a girl. Congratulations to you two.
Detective? Deputy Commissioner Brent's ready to see you now.
Please,
Okay.
brother, don't.
Detective Lennon.
Let me in.
Whoa! So they...
What happened?
Oh!
They tried to kill me.
Actually, I do need to speak. I've been thinking about this a lot and I wanted to solidify my theory one last time. Now, there's still one character I'm confused about, but hear me out. Who could have drawn up plans of the house? Who knew the rooms? Who knew who was in those rooms, where they were, etc.? The girlfriend, right? She's the only one that I can think of, other than Kyle, that would have that kind of knowledge. So my bet is that she drew up plans for them. That ropes in the boys, that ropes in the girlfriend, and ultimately Margaret, I believe, has got some part to play. Well, she knows about it, so she's got some part to play in trying to cover it up. Potentially driving them, being that person, being an accessory to murder. Do I think she did committed any of the murders? No. But I do believe she had a big part to play in getting them out of there and trying to, like, keep close to the investigation. Notice how she was always close to Kyle? Anyway, I don't know the exact extent to it, but I do believe the girlfriend had a part to play. I don't believe that part of the story is over. But yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to get all of that out, guys, and to make sure that I had established that that's what I was thinking. I really do hope that Kyle gets out of this not having done anything, you know, because it'll break my heart if we get to the end of the season and he did, or did something about it.
You should get some sleep.
So Kyle's gonna stay at Sarah's house. I don't see how that could go wrong.
He's looking.
You see how she's like
I don't want
desperate?
to see your
Why?
face again until you find him. Am I making myself clear, cadet?
Why is she so desperate? And there's this thing about I would never let anyone hurt you. Was that all a facade, or was there some kind of weird emotion there?
Where were you? You know, Lincoln was right
Jesus
all along. It was just a matter of time
Christ.
before he remembered. We should have killed him as soon as he came back here.
You need to watch your tone with me.
See, the thing, I get so confused with Margaret because she acts like she doesn't agree with them. Why? Because if she truly just did try to help them cover it up, and it was this big cover up, maybe she genuinely didn't do anything. It's just she felt like she needed to be there for people. Like, I don't know, because I still get this this mothering character from her.
I say we do her. Right here.
Like, the crazy thing about him,
Let's
right?
blow the bitch away.
So I did not consider. There was no even. I didn't think it would be him at all. I didn't think there would be any kind of connection.
You stole my vehicle to go to that house. You took a weapon there. And then, when it was all over, you came to me to fix what you
You
did.
said we were a family.
What did I just said that
You're
as
a liar.
well.
You just lied. You only care about him.
I fixed it all for all of you. What more do you want? You would have gone to prison if I had.
It's so weird, man. It's so weird that she's like defending her. Like, they think that, but if that's true and she literally just tried to help them cover it up, why they're so mad? Imagine my theory last
Who do
reaction
you
was
think
whack
you're
one's
talking
crazy.
to?
That she's Kyle's mother or something somehow.
Where are you going? Don't you walk away from me!
It's like they're claiming she's
not-
manipulative, but then
Upstairs.
oh, what have they done? Oh
I killed the Stansberries. You have to arrest me.
no!
Why shoot them if you're so willing to confess?
She doesn't. She didn't do it.
Your
though.
alibi checked out. We have the tapes from the hotel. You were never in that house that night.
Who's she
Who
protecting?
are you protecting?
Kyle. No way. No way. After all of.
You've been protecting him from the beginning. You cleaned up the car.
It's not going to be Kyle. Surely
Did
not.
everything in your power to keep us away from him. Philip didn't give Kyle those soldiers. You did. 17 little soldiers. One for each of Kyle's birthdays.
You're his mother.
17 years ago, you lost a child. It was your greatest loss. The baby didn't die, did he?
Oh, that makes so much
It was
sense.
Kyle. Because he's your son.
What did Kyle do though?
Don't tell him. Please.
It still doesn't make any sense. She said you stole my car. You went there. It's got to be still the girlfriend. I'm telling you now, it's got to be something to do with the girl. I swear they said something about all the bodies were killed with the same gun, and it was just the different gun was Kyle, right?
I had a second chance to know him, and he's been hurt. So you have to arrest me.
I'm so confused.
I'm his mother.
They say you're protecting him from what? Like, it's not like he did it, right? I think they're just saying, like, why was she shooting the boys, and why was she always out for him, and why was she this, and why was she that, and why was she the other?
Let's go pick up Kyle.
She confessed.
I still don't get it. Well, that Kyle did it.
She lied.
I'm arresting her.
No, you're not.
Wow.
Should have killed the Stansberries.
We still don't know who killed the Stansberries.
Don't you touch him.
Oh my, you did not.
You took that showcasing.
I knew it.
What?
It was your insurance in case they ever found out. You have proof that I did it.
Is that really why he took it? No.
You and Reddick.
No, he took it to protect you.
I should have known you would leave me too.
I don't believe that for a second. Not for a second. He didn't take it to... No. Why do I think the police are gonna rock up to their houses and they're gonna find it at Holder's house? So are they trying to say that Kyle did all of it?
The back door doesn't lock. That's how we got in that night.
They hated me. My family. My school. Everywhere I went, everyone hated me.
You stop it, Kyle!
They had no idea what real hate was.
Fuck, man.
When you want to do it, let's kill somebody.
What the hell? That's the...
I wanted to die. There weren't any bullets left in Lincoln's gun, so I went and got my dad's gun.
You wanted to die, but a part of you wanted to live too.
I thought there was another hand on the... Oh, for God. So this is what we've been waiting for this entire bloody time. So what? All three of them just rock up.
Kyle?
What the hell is going on? What do you think you're doing in here? Get out!
And they ran off. Oh my gosh.
Did the monster go away?
Oh.
Close your eyes, baby bird.
No freaking way. After everything, all that he wouldn't kill Nadine.
I'm sorry, baby bird. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This season has been so misleading because it's been like, there's two guns, which means there must have been two people. No, it's just the ammo. That's literally it.
I couldn't stand to see it in her eyes that I was the monster.
That's why he killed her? My theory was like so off that he killed her because he didn't want her to be alone. Wow, so he got arrested. What the hell? So all this from me about, oh, it's got to have something to do with the girl, right? Like, because who else had access to that? Who else knew the people? It's staring you right in the face the whole time.
I killed James Skinner. Holder had nothing to do with it.
I offered him a deal. With the baby coming. He told me to go fuck myself in the rear end.
Deputy Commissioner.
Stay seated, Detective Linden.
Sarah,
Richmond!
it's been a while. How's your son? John tells me there's a rumor going around about a Lieutenant Skinner. According to this rumor, he was the so-called Pied Piper serial murderer.
Yes.
Yes! What is everyone just coming to their rescue or something? Like, what the?
He killed those girls. It isn't a rumor, it's true. I killed him.
I think you've made a mistake, Detective. Lieutenant Skinner's cause of death was a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head.
Oh.
Ruled a suicide.
He didn't kill himself, and you know it.
You put me in this chair, I would gladly lock you up for the rest of your fucking days. But imagine the public response if a cop, a high-ranking detective, was the killer of young children. The damage would be irreparable. Joe Mills killed those girls.
Joe Mills didn't kill those girls.
I was all happy for a second. Like, I'm still happy because this means that Lyndon's not going away for this. She's adamant to go away. I don't quite... I think she's just lost it. I think she's given up almost.
I will go to the press.
You have a history of mental illness, Sarah.
So she's like, why...
It was nice seeing you.
Why is this scene so bloody conflicting? Like, it's like Richmond's helping, but then he's like... I don't know what to think. Like, I'm happy and I'm upset because... Obviously, Richmond's not happy with Lyndon. Of course he isn't, but... He's still so broken, man. This whole thing's just been depressing. So Colonel Rains was literally just protecting her child, which we find out, which is a little theory that I got right. But I'm like, it's one of those things that just pops into your mind. It's not like you think it's actually going to come true. And I was adamant that Kyle wouldn't kill Nadine. This is going to forever change the way I watch crime dramas because it's not as it seems.
What's up, Lil B?
Oh, bullet. I don't like where we are right now. I really don't. Wow. Got 11 minutes. Surely give me something more. I mean, this show was never supposed to be cherry, sunshine and rainbows, though, so...
Strawberry and lemonade cupcakes, Daddy.
Right, little lady, it's your birthday party, not hers. Don't you worry, I got your back. Golly, my princess goddess up all night. Give
Holy shit, how old is she? 5 years in the future or something?
Go and get some book learning.
What the hell?
I'll pick you up from your mom's on Saturday, okay?
Pick you up from your Mars on Saturday. Oh no.
Okay, take 10, go smoke, do your toilet or whatnot.
I was holding like hosting a...
And bring your journals, because you got your assignment, right? 11th step. Oh, snap. 1-900 Lyndon, dial and you shall receive. What up, Lyndon?
I heard you got a new job.
I see you got a new scarf.
Yeah.
Sorry, just some weird noises going on. Oh, Jesus, this is a heartful, guys. Fuck, how am I going to edit this? Let me just shut my window.
When'd you come back?
I'm not back. I'm just passing through.
Passing through.
I've been on the road a lot last few years.
So why are you here? For real?
I think maybe that home was us. It was you and me together in that stupid car. Riding around smoking cigarettes. I think that was everything. I'm sorry. I should have known that you were one person who always stays.
Stay.
Why am I laughing?
I think that this city is the city of the dead for me. It's
It's a matter of perception, ain't it? Just close your eyes.
no, it's so weird.
Just close your eyes.
Why is this direction so random?
Maybe you'll see what's really there.
Me.
I'm gonna get a ticket. I should
Lyndon.
What? We're not going where I think we are we?
Bye.
Bye.
I'm not ready for it to freaking go. No more running, man. What the fuck? What the fuck? That's it. Oh, I didn't actually shed any tears, I just whimpered. Oh my freaking god. Was that supposed to, did they end up romantic? Like, that's the vibe that I was getting with. So I was like, are they about to kiss? Like, what the hell? But I don't know if I'm happy about that. Like, I mean, that's cool, but I think I preferred their friendship, you know, and I really liked Holder with, you know, his partner. I don't know, we'll talk about that, guys. We'll talk about all of that. That's it. What the fuck, man? I hate this. When you finish a show and there's just this empty void of, what now? Like, I've invested too much into these characters to not know. And people will say, oh, but it's all about speculation and it's up to your imagination. No! I want to know genuinely what happens. The thing is that I didn't really feel like crying. Like, it was never really a crying moment. It was like, I was all happy. Like, I think I watched most episodes of The Walking Dead and that's how I felt as well, you know. So we end that happy, ultimately. At first I was just angry and confused and frustrated with the case, which I don't think I'll get into right now, but we'll get into in a second. All I want to talk about first is how we end it. And Lyndon and Holt are really falling out at the end, and it's like we go into the last 10 minutes not knowing where they are. If I'm honest, it almost felt a little bit, I don't know, like a little bit rushed. A little tiny bit, a little tiny bit. Obviously wanted them to make up, but there's almost this really big, I've come back, I'm passing through. I just, you know, we felt like home, and this really, really cute, and I didn't really feel it as romantic at first until they sort of says what's right in front of you and they get kind of close, you know. I'm like, and ultimately it is what it is, right? We get what we get. Like, I think they were trying to push it as romantic, which I don't think I like per se. The whole thing about you were always my home, that I don't think that needs to be romantic, right? That just for me is special. Linda never felt like she belonged. She always felt like, you know, troubled and pushed away and lonely and fuck, it actually makes me really upset, to be honest. And she just, Holder was her home. It doesn't need to be romantic, but she chose to stay after everything, after all the running and after all the hiding from the truth, and she chose to freaking stay. It's weird because it's one of those things where, it's funny actually, because my mum was watching as well, and she kept saying, oh, they're gonna end up together, and my brain kept saying no. I don't imagine them like being a thing. Like, it's just their friendship is so powerful, you know. And yeah, but then there's this big U-turn and Holder's alone, and he's split with his partner, and yeah, Lyndon's come back, and then there's this whole, like, yeah, like, I swear it's romantic. Like, from what I've just read online, it seems like a lot of people saw it like that as well. Like, and a lot of people are happy about it, but then a lot of people are like, oh, I don't know why they did that. And I'm a little bit like that as well, because I didn't really feel like we needed that. For me, it felt more like their friendship, you know, and she would end up back with him and as friends, and they would be working together or something, or they'd be doing something else, you know. It doesn't necessarily have to be police work, or maybe it would be police work. The one thing I will say is I'm happy that the ending was conclusive. I'm happy that we get at the end of a series where, like, it doesn't leave room for another, because then all your brain thinks is, I want another. Right now I'm not thinking that, oh my god, what's the next crime drama of Sarah and Lynn. Right now what I'm thinking is, I want to just see into their life. Like, I want to be able to watch their experience and their friendship grow, or whatever it is grow. And I want to, you know, like, it's not so much about getting another crime drama now. It's about knowing how these characters develop and change. And I like that when a show ends, rather than ending on a note where it's just like, what the fuck, like, what now? But it was a beautiful ending. It was a really beautiful ending. It just sucks that I'm ending this, man. I can't believe these are the last words I'm gonna say. From the get-go, I remember thinking like, oh, yes, like, holy shoot. This show, man, it's a hidden gem. And even if I don't agree with the romantic side of the end of it, it did feel happy at the end. And that's what I wanted. I didn't want to end on a ambiguously sad note. At least we know they've got each other, and I think that's the most poetic thing about it, right? They've had their struggles, they've had their things going on in their life, they've had their issues, but ultimately they've always been there for each other, right? And we end that way. It's weird because whenever I film these little outros, like, I feel like I want to talk to you guys, and I feel like I want you to post me questions, you know, like, give me questions, and I can sit there and go through them and properly talk about it. But I'm just sitting here by myself ruminating on how fantastic that was. And oh, I hate endings, man. I really do. I think it leaves an emptiness in you, and it's just, this has been a part of my life, like I said, for 2.5 years, almost 2.5 years, and it's like a void opens, because it's done, right? And I can rewatch it, yeah, but I'll always have in the back of my mind go, oh yeah, what now? As a whole, I guess we could, as a season, the whole 6-episode thing, I thought, one was fantastic in the sense that it rushed me through my thoughts, it rushed me through my theories, it rushed me through everything, which ultimately led to wrong theories and shock, and basically an episode of just, like, I swear, I've got, like, my muscles here now are aching. But yeah, I think the format was clever, in the fact that we've got the effects of the last case immediately, like, it's not like there's a gap, right? It's the immediate after of the last case, this case, and then the impending of the fact that it's the last series, right? It's all in our mind at the same time, so it's overwhelming in terms of the fact that, like, most of it we were quite on, like, a sad note. I thought was quite upsetting and depressing. Like, a lot throughout I just felt sick, you know, I felt sick inside and I felt uncomfortable, and the fact that Sarah and Holder were constantly in this anger and there was, They felt the most separated we've ever felt, right, in this series. And that doesn't really resolve until way near the end. And it's like, I don't know, like, I didn't like that. When you think they'd be their strongest, it's like we get their weakest. We sort of see them plummet. And we don't really get to see much of them after that. And I think that's one of the things that does hurt the most about the fact that it's over, is there's no real seeing the reconciliation of it. We get a time jump, and then we get that Holder's the dad, but he's separated from his partner, and the ambiguity of what happened there, and everything, however many years they've been through, going through what they've been going through and where they've been, we just don't know about it. And then we end on this note of comfort, but still confusion. That I don't think I like. It's a very clever series. This season in particular has been very clever, and I know that they always wanted it to end this way, but I think they were fighting off cancellation. I think they were fighting a lot, the writers. I just feel like maybe at some point they had more aspiration and, like, a longer aspiration for the show. I don't know. I might just being greedy. I might be just being greedy at this point. It just felt, I just felt too uncomfortable. And even now, just thinking about, like, what I've just watched, the fact that I don't know what to say and the fact that I'm still baffled and mind blown, I don't like that. But yeah, look guys, maybe everything doesn't need to be answered the way I need it to be, right? Maybe there are things that I just won't get the answer to. The fact that they've ended up together, I think romantically, I'm okay with it. It's not like I'm going to be one of these people that can be like, oh, for God's sake, like, what have you done? What have you done? But as much as I think to myself, oh, I don't think it was needed, I'll jump on that bandwagon. I will very much do so. Anyway, look, thank you guys all. Thank you guys all so much, man. It's been a journey and a half. It really has. And yeah, man, holy shit, it's over. We're done. And I don't know how to say goodbye. I love you guys. I really do. I love you guys, and I love this show and the fan base. The people that do watch this, man, thank you all so much for tuning in after all this. And I can't say I'll catch you in the next one. I will release another The Killing video just to say goodbye properly. I will do. I will do. I will do. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, guys, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for new content every single week for the last time. And as ever, don't forget to let me know down below what you thought the reaction of the episode and all your thoughts on how we ended, guys. I will be diving into those with no spoiler warnings. Yes! And yeah. That's all from me, guys.